The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or host. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has truly made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. And I am so excited to be back on this side of the continent. God bless you all. God bless you all. Yes, do me a favor, hit that like and share button and let everybody know that I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yes, I'm sorry I'm screaming so loud, but I am excited to be back. And I do definitely want to say to Pastor Sean Brock, did have a chance to talk with him on yesterday. He did a phenomenal job, like we already know. So it's nothing new, but we thank God how he manned the ship while I was gone. And I don't take that lightly, because one of the things that we're trying to do is keep this rolling even when I'm not available. Because as you all can see, the Lord is opening up some doors for me. I'm doing a lot more traveling. And right before G comes on, just want to share some things with you. God bless all of you all. Let me do my howdy do's. Let me go on here right fast and just welcome in Elder Richard Clark. God bless you. Thank you so much, sir. You represented us and was on the whole time, because although it was a 7-hour time difference, I was on. To the executive pastor, Rosemary Townsend, God bless you. Thank you for joining. To Pastor Patrice Fisher, I am so sorry I missed y'all broadcast last night, but I did get a chance to go back and watch it. What an awesome broadcast it was last night. To my brother Charlie, God bless you. Thank you for joining. I want you all to hit that like and share and let everyone know that we're on. And we do realize that sometimes others come on at a later time and watch, rewatch it. But we thank God, we thank God, we thank God. I do want to share this with you before G pops on, that we will be putting, I didn't put a lot of, I didn't really post that much, to be honest, for the amount of footage that I took, but I'll be getting with those that helped me on the media team to put a collage together and actually put a video together so that I can just show you what transpired. But it was such a powerful move of God over there in Johannesburg, South Africa. And one of the things that I'm definitely going to be pushing over these next couple of months is trying to help people. We're going to Kenya. We were supposed to be going in April, but because of unforeseen situation, we realized that we weren't going to be able to do it and do it in a right way. And I say this. I say this that for us, that's a little more seasoned. There used to be a thing that was that we classified when you got a job. It was on the job training. They don't do that no more. God bless you, Elder Feast. They don't do that no more. They want you to come in knowing how to do the job, which is crazy to me because every job has different functions. Every business has different functions, but nevertheless. But we used to have something called on the job training, and you literally really didn't even have to know how to do the job, but someone took you under their wing and showed you how to do the job and how we ran it in or how it performed in that location. And so I'm saying all that to say that the Lord has, I'm looking at Elder Patrice. She said internet Bishop is totally international. And so the comment on that, that my pastor, Bishop Eugene Taylor, felt it not robbery to invite me to go on these mission trips with him. And as you all know, Kenya is my baby. I mean, it's like it's I'm telling you, my love for the Kenya family, for Pastor Fred and Bishop Isaac and Pastor Thomas goes beyond conversation. And even those that I'm not calling by name, but those are like the three leaders over there, the 5 churches that I oversee, that I've been literally, and I'll say we, but I've been pretty much carrying that weight on my own for over a year now. And I'm not complaining by no bits, because I want to say this, and that's why we're going to do this, get this video together to see what's actually happening. And so by Bishop taking me under his wing and I've been getting, and I told Pastor Fred this, I said, I'm getting some on the job training, because it's easy to launch out. It's easy to launch out. The fishermen, I'm not going to preach today, but I just want to lay the foundation. But the fishermen had toiled, the Bible says they had toiled all night long and caught nothing. Now, these were professionals. This was what they did as a living. So they knew how to fish. So that wasn't the issue. They knew what they was doing. But unfortunately, they caught nothing, and they came back to shore. And here Jesus tells them, listen, go back out and launch just a little deeper. What am I saying? That through Bishop Taylor and Dr. Turner, that have taken me under their wing, along with some of the other people, I am learning how to fish. My God, I'm learning how to do this thing so that when we go to Kenya, we'll be effective, that it won't just be, as some people call, a field trip, but it will be a mission life experience that unlike anything else. And so we're working on some things right now behind the scenes so that we can assist. Did you hear what I just said? All you have to do is let me know you want to go, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make that possible. We already know a figure out there that is possibly gonna cost. I'm not gonna put it across the airways, but you can reach out to me, and I can tell you approximately how much it's gonna cost for the length of time we're gonna be there, and we're gonna do our best for everybody that wants to go. And here's what I'm saying: until you experience this, the pictures that I'm gonna show, the video that I'm gonna show, the conversation that I'm gonna show. Brother Charlie is on here, and Elder Feast is on here. They both were in the military along with myself, and I can tell you this much: each one of us can talk about our experience in boot camp, and trust me, we still will leave something out. Did you hear what I just said? And so I'm telling you right now that, and I sent a message back to my children while I was over there, and I said, you all need to experience this. We here in the States take things for granted. I see Pastor Fred is on. on here, but we take things for granted. We think we church, we think we shouted, we say, oh, the pastor preached this Sunday, this, that, and the other. But you have not experienced anything until you've gone overseas. And I'm not saying it to throw off on anybody. I praise God for the opportunity. And here's what Bishop told me when he invited me. He says someone has to present you. So what am I saying? Somebody has to extend that invitation. So I'm extending that invitation to each and every one of you all, and anybody that should hear my voice that want to experience a foreign missions trip. Reach out to me. I will be talking about this over the next couple of weeks. I will be getting the flyers out. I will be getting things organized. We reshuffled some things, but it's all to the good. Sometimes timing is everything. Timing is everything, and a lot of times we have a tendency to think that when it pops in our head that it's right there. But there's a timing called Kairos, and that is in God's time. And I just believe that God has allowed and orchestrated everything that's going on right now in our lives. And so I just want to encourage you all. And here's the other thing that we will be definitely sending out. Pastor Sean, we were talking about it yesterday. That everybody, that might not even be your dream, and it's no problem. I'm not forcing what the Lord has put in me on you, but what I'm saying is I'm challenging you to experience it. Some things we miss out on life just because, and let me say this, and I'm quite sure G will be coming in soon, but I am a very picky eater. Did you hear what I just said? I am so picky when it comes to eating. A lot of that has to do with the way Cheryl spoiled me. She realized what I liked and what I didn't like. And anybody that's ever had her cooking know she could cook you under the table. But even prior to that, I'm a funny eater. I like certain things, but I don't like them mixed together. I like this way. I don't put dressing on my salad. I'm just so listen what I'm saying. I'm saying all that to say that as life goes on, sometimes you have to take chances. And so as I started going on these trips, I had to realize that if I didn't eat some of the food there, I would be starving because that was the food. And so I've had to learn to venture out. What am I telling you all? Some of you all have said it in your minds that I would love to do this and I would love to do that. And for any of you all that really want to go on a missions trip, I'm telling you, reach out to me. We can make it happen. We can go together. I'm going to make sure, unlike how we're doing, and I'm not knocking how we're doing. When I go on these mission trips, I'm footing my own bill. Do you hear what I'm just saying? But God has made a way. I've come to the realization that in life, check this out. We do what we want to do. Did y'all hear me just now? We do what we want to do. So all I'm saying is if you want to do it, reach out to me in the next couple of days so that we can set up a plan of how not only you will be able to put your part, but we as Phenomenal Outreach Ministry will be able to help sow into it so that you can go. Because here's this much I do know. If you do it one time, if you have just an inkling, the Bible says the size of a mustard seed. So if you even have that much of a mustard seed of the challenge or wanting to be a part of it, I guarantee you, once you go on a mission trip, you will be asking before you get off the plane coming back home, when will we be coming back? It's so deep in me now that every time Bishop, we were sitting at the table discussing some things, and Bishop kept saying, I. And I said, Bishop, no, it's we, because it's a known fact that when he moves, I move. And so to God be the glory on that. And I want you all to experience. Pastor Fred and Bishop Isaac and Pastor Thomas are waiting on us. They're excited about us coming. And so we're going to make that happen. Trust me when I say it. It's going to happen, and it will be a life-changing experience. And like I say, I'm so excited about putting the pictures and everything together so that you will all be able to just get a piece of what was happening over in Johannesburg. And it's so funny, going back to Elder Patrice, she was saying international. And so we got over there, and I was supposed to preach on a Thursday night. And right before I was supposed to go to the church, it got canceled. And so it was, I was sharing a room with another individual, Apostle Evans, and we had come to the conclusion that if nothing else, it was meant for me and him to connect because we had a lot of similarities. He's a little older than me, and he has he has his eyesight is not at the greatest, and so I was like I was his right hand. Let's put it that way. And so we shared some things. We laughed. We had him and I had a ball being together, and we had come to the conclusion that if nothing else, this trip really was so that we could connect. But however, what ended up happening was on Sunday, we were told right before we were loading the bus to go to the other church that we were going to preach. And so he had some place to go, I had some place to go, and another apostle had some place to go, and we were all together. And so I ended up being with him at his service, and then he came to me with my service. And one of the things that the pastor said at the other church was that if God has a word to get out, you have to get it out. Woo! Let me tell you something. That thing blessed me because here I was thinking that I was more than happy to go with Bishop and of course do the video and the photos and all that and have some church. But God saw that I needed to deposit a word. And so I went up into the back roads, and I was able to minister at a church that I had never met before. But when I say we had some church, Lord have mercy, we had some church up in there. And so I will probably be doing some snippets of that also. But it's just, I'm just sharing this because I'm so excited about you. And one thing Bishop said that every time he came back from a missions trip, his whole attitude of ministry changed. And I guess you all can hear my voice of just how excited I've gone on three in less than a year. I've gone on 3 mission trips in less than a year, and each one has gotten better. And each one had its own flavor, but this particular one really gave me an insight of just how important ministry is and what God puts in you. It's important that we get it out, and so it's not, yeah, there you go, Pastor Fred. It's a divine connection. And one of the things, Pastor Fred, I want to say to you while you listening, the individual that we showed up with, uh, um, it's ironic how all this transpired. He was reaching out to Bishop Taylor like Pastor Fred was reaching out to me, just reaching out, reaching out, reaching out. And I tell this story all the time, especially to those that be on the Zoom, that Pastor Fred just would, he was sending me messages. He was sending me messages. He was sending me messages. And yes, Charlie, I am just in another zone. But Pastor Fred was sending me messages, and I was like, who is this individual that just keep on sending me these messages? And finally we connected. And let me tell you, even before that, as everybody know, and G's getting ready to pop on, as everybody knows, Pastor Sean and I have a special bond. You would literally think that we really were blood related just by how often we're together. But I even shared it with him, and he was pouring into me at the same time. To make a long story short, we are together now. So listen, I just wanted to get this out. It was bubbling up in my spirit. You all will be getting more and more and more over the next couple of days, couple of weeks. But I'm challenging each and every one of you all that want to actually get a opportunity to experience it. Like I say, it's just about experiencing. If you want to experience it, you best definitely will have the opportunity to. All you have to do is reach out to me, and we're going to make it happen. Listen, we got G on. I'm getting ready to bring him in. Here he is, and actually, to be honest, I've been back. It's a lot of background noise, G. Um, I've
It's
been
my meat.
back.
Okay.
I've been back and I haven't seen him face to face. This is how me and him been talking because even when I came back yesterday, I was ripping and running. But good morning to my son, to G. God bless you, sir. How are you doing this morning?
What's going on?
All right, all right, all right. Well, listen, G wasn't on last week. G told me, I said, G, you supposed to be on. G said he was off the weather. He was off, and so he wasn't here, but he's here today. And I'm giving you the floor. If you got something you want to throw out there, let's rap with it. Let's get it on. But to the Faith and T family, I love you all. Thank you all so much for being who you are. And trust me, we're going to take this thing to another level with the help of the Lord as well as with the help of you all, to each and every one of y'all. G is in your hand, brother.
No, I don't really got, nothing to say for real, for real. I just wanted to get on, cause I wasn't on last weekend. This reason I'm on so late today. This is my first day that I'm able to sleep in and actually get up, and so I ain't really know how to act this morning, man. I felt so good. So
say it's nothing like getting that. You never even realize how important sleep is or getting that extra five. Now here's the thing though, G, for real, for real, for real, for real. All jokes aside, and everybody that's on here can attest to the same thing. My question is, you've gotten, say, let's just hypothetically say 6 hours of sleep, and the alarm clock goes off or whatever, and it's like that next 5 minutes. You want 5 extra minutes, like those 5 minutes are going to be on the same level as the 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no
well,
longer.
it's so crazy. Apple got it set up to snooze, so it'll
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I give you an additional 10 minutes.
Right, right. But like I tell people all the time, and especially when you drive, and thank God I don't really have to leave out of the house. So, but I know you driving,
But but but
yeah, go ahead.
but yeah, if I was gonna think about something,
Okay, come on, break it down
that
to me.
got
Come
my
on, give
head
it to
itching
me.
like this.
Uh-huh,
I
uh-huh.
was I was looking at a basketball game yesterday, and hear the commentators keep talking about how all the five people on the court, you know, they need to be able to do what the other one do, and how
Hmm.
it's positionless. It's positionless basketball now,
Right.
and how the center got to be able to shoot the ball, and
Uh-huh.
the point guard got to be able to go rebound, and you want a big guard and all of that. And I was thinking, I was like, that sound cool. That sound cool. But what happened into perfecting one thing?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What
Woo!
what what happened to masterminding one thing?
Yeah.
And then I looked at the world. I said, you know what? That's kind of how we operate in the world
Come
now.
on, man. Come on.
We got folk that's supposed to be this, but now they everything a- around it,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
playing the part, as I say, just playing the part.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of people, a lot of leaders that's in the White House, leaders at your church that they just signed up to play the part.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
They just
Uh-oh.
signed up to play the part. Now, who
Ooh.
knows what the reasoning may be? Some people like feeling like I'm that guy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm the big girl. I'm the big dog on campus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So who knows? But facts is facts.
Uh-huh.
And
one thing G would be a fool is to sit up here and deny and act like I don't see that.
Right. Right.
We got a world, we are a world full of people that want to have our hands in 20 different baskets.
Uh-oh.
We be focused on everything but the main thing to the point where the main thing don't even become the main thing no more.
You talking good this morning.
You know, and me for one, I feel comfortable speaking on this because one thing G do and G do very well is G keeps the main thing. What
All
G is
right.
asked and required to do on an everyday basis, G does, and G
Okay.
doesn't do nothing more.
Okay.
I I, I'm sorry, but I don't get paid to do somebody else's job.
Woo!
My dad taught me that a long time ago, and since I made that a pact in my life, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Cause one thing I'm not gonna do is stress about things that is not supposed to be. See, that's the worst thing that you could do is find yourself stressing over stuff that you don't even need to be stressing over.
Come on now. Come on.
That you shouldn't even find yourself in the predicament, in the
Yeah.
position
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
able to stress
Yeah.
over.
I agree
That's the worst thing you could
100%.
do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm just saying, for one, G not gonna stress over anything that ain't tied to G. G
That's
not gonna
good.
stress over anything that don't impact G.
That's good. That's real good.
That ain't for me.
Yeah.
I do not wake up every morning to have my mental place anywhere but what is required of G to complete that day.
My God. That's good, son.
And to
That's
be
good.
honest with you, I'm gonna give you an example. And to be honest with you, if you are hindering that, then now I need to check and see your temperature.
Right.
What do you mean by that? I'll give you a quick example, and then I'll tell you the story about customer I had to drop off before I at the end of the day before I came home.
Uh-huh.
Remember I told you I got emission certified,
Right.
and I felt happy about it. You know, I don't
Uh-huh.
put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook. I'm an emission inspector. Dude hits me up that thought was I ain't even gonna say friend, I thought was somewhat of an associate. We was,
Yeah.
we played
Yeah.
basketball, we would hit
Right.
the field together. He says, How much how much does it cost for you to just pass my test?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You so we not as cool as I thought we
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Say that for the ones in the back. Say that for the ones in the back.
Yeah, yeah. We not as cool as I thought we was.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
If if you can allow the stuff you see, the stuff that is presented to you, that image of me getting my emissions inspection certificate, if you can see that, and instead of anything, a congratulations,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
what
yeah.
do I need to do to get my emission
Right.
certificate, this, that, and the
Right.
third.
Right. Right.
No, it was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we not as cool as I thought we was.
Oh, that's
So quick,
good.
I'm gonna go right past that and go to my customer. It was an African lady, and she wasn't talking about Trump, but she was talking about Trump, and she was like, you know what? She was like, I'm not gonna stress myself over stuff that we already know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
know he's a racist.
Yeah.
We know he's a narcissist.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spend my days and watch the news and frustrate myself.
Uh-huh.
And she said, you know what? Biden probably wasn't a good president. He probably wasn't, good for the United States. You know
Uh-huh.
what? He probably didn't even do nothing for us. But you know what he did do? I said, what? She said he gave us a 4-year break.
Ooh. Come on. Come on.
Sometimes it's cool
Yeah.
to get a break
Yeah.
up off of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
me? To
Yeah.
redirect your own track. let them allow them to redirect their own track. And if you cross paths again, you cross paths. If you
Right,
don't, you
right,
don't.
right, right.
But sometimes all it's good. It's good to get a break off. It's good,
That's
you
good.
know. So I say all this to say, I'm gonna keep the main thing today and moving forward.
That's good.
And I'm not stressing over anything that ain't impacting me coming from Snellville to Lawrenceville on a daily basis.
On a daily basis. I love it, man. I love it. Listen, our time is already gone. And you're hilarious for real, for real. Let me get this quick story. So G takes me to the airport whenever I travel, and what we've come to the conclusion, because he's working and my schedule is coming back.
Well,
We
because you be going to Africa now.
wherever. But what we decided, we came up with the idea. Well, look, you drop me off, then what you can do is bring the vehicle back the night before I'm coming back and leave it, and
Hmm.
then I'll have the car, you know. So the
Yeah,
first couple of times we did it, of course, we did not work it out right. In other words, I didn't
yeah.
bring
It
the
didn't go as
key.
planned.
Yeah, didn't bring the extra key or anything like that. But make
Yeah.
long story short, because I know these people got to get ready to go. G's I sent the information, so G knew he had to drop the call off on Monday night because I came in yesterday morning. And so he takes a picture and he videotapes it. But on the video, I really needed to play the video, because the video basically he says, "Now, Dad, I've made it as easy as possible for you. There is
Talk
no
about it.
way."
Talk
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, there is no way that you're not going to be able to find your truck. All you have to do is come out this entrance and
Follow the directions.
follow the directions, and you'll run right into it. And
Follow the
so I'm I'm
directions.
I'm saying that to agree with what you're saying. Why
Oh,
get
I see
stressed?
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Why get stressed when you already have the plan? Woo! You
Come on,
already
talk.
have the plan.
Take it to church. You
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead
yeah.
with that.
So all I had to do, check this out. All I had to do is follow his directions, and then G. On top of that, what did we do? We pushed the panic button, and the
Come on now.
alarm went off. And
Come
I
on.
followed, I followed the sign, and I
Come
was
on.
right there. Listen, I got to go. That that
Come
that
on.
just was that just was a nugget to throw out there. Listen, stop stressing over things. First of all, you can't change. That's what the lady was basically saying.
Come on.
These people tripping now, acting like they are lost their mind. The man told you
Come on.
exactly what he was going to do.
Come on.
Now
He
we are
told us.
survivors. We're survivors, so we're gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be fine. But it amazes me how we lose focus on what we called ourselves being focused on, and
Oh
now
my God.
all of a sudden, it's everybody against me. Listen, I know we got
Come
to
on.
go. I know we got to go, G. I know you got to get to work. Listen, I love you all, Faith and T. Y'all can see. Hey, I'm glad to be back. As Pastor Sean say, I'm glad to be back in the big chair. But I appreciate everybody for the support. Faith and T, listen, y'all, I love y'all all. I love y'all all. I love y'all, and I want you all to go with us on this next mission trip. So let's get together. Let's figure out what we got to do. I'm more than willing to help you. If you say you want to go, I'm going to do my part to make sure that happens. You all have a phenomenal rest of the day. This coming Friday, we're going to have a guest speaker. I'm reaching out to them today to see if they're available. Y'all know how I do. I allow the Lord to lead me. So I'm praying that they'll be able, their schedule will allow them to be on this coming Friday. But keep us in prayer as we continue to do what God has called us to do. G, you have a phenomenal day, man. Stay
You do the
focused.
same.
Listen, stay focused, enjoy. Look, stay warm, my brother, because inside where I'm at, listen, I'm in a t-shirt. I'm gonna just leave that alone. I love you all, Faith and T, and you all have a phenomenal rest of the day. Listen, this is Giving Wednesday, though, and we never want to lose focus on that. The Lord has blessed us where we've been able to literally sow into our Kenya family. um going on a year now almost. And our job is to do our part. And that's all I'm asking everybody to do. So for you all, I'm putting the ways of giving up there. And trust me, that money goes where I say it goes. And on top of that, not only does it go there, but then they're sending me receipts back. They're showing me where the money is being sent. So we want to continue to be and do our part. We thank each and every one of you all. And as I said before, have a phenomenal rest of the day. We will see you all on Friday. Uh, as the old saints would say, at the Lord's will, we will see you then. Otherwise, you all keep us in prayer as we do the same for you all. God bless you and heaven smile upon you. And we're out.